Crypto market watch list. That's what we have for you on the menu today. We're going to talk about mostly the Ripple and the Solana. Those are those on the list as potential next candidates for us to dive into a position. Those are pending trading opportunities. On the watch list, we got the Ripple. We've seen an explosive, no doubt, one of the most explosive months we've seen on the Ripple in comparison to the rest. An absolute hammering. Yeah, about 100% of potential return, guys, in 1 month, right? That's extreme. Nevertheless, there is this key level resistance that we know is powerful, and that's 106.62. And the fact that we're watching price action pulling back nice and slow ever since the highest high. By the way, highest high was almost to 127, right? And it's now 109. So it's already dropped quite a bit, but I suspect it's dropping because it's closing the distance to 106.62, and by the end of the month it will close the monthly bar below 106.62, and that's going to cap price action. That's going to cap that positive momentum. I believe that's the reason we see that pullback. And we still have some time to the end of the month, so obviously time will tell if I was right about that or not. But the reason this one is one of our candidates is because if that happens and price action managed to close the monthly bar below 106.62, we might have here full-fledged downside reversal right around the corner. So that's why we're keeping a close eye on the Ripple. Another one, Solana, even a bigger one, to be honest. This is even more interesting to me because this is already a well-established trading range that started back in March. We've seen price action back and forth ever since. So it's already 7 months, right? And now we've seen price action overshooting on the upside. With the rest of the market was on the up and up. I think there was an overstretching of price action, which seems to be breaking above 232. This is a massive key level resistance. But I think this is not a legit breakout. It's just excess noise here on the top. And price action is already gearing up for crossing back below. It's already pressing on that level from above right now. I believe it's going to stay inside by the end of the month. You can already see, looking at this from the monthly perspective, it's already sitting there. With that spike slicing through, I don't think that's coincidence. I believe that level is putting tons of pressure from above. And price action probably going to have a massive downside reversal. We're talking about a downside reversal coming back to where it came from. It came from the levels of 120. So right there and then, almost 100% of potential return. That's what we've had here over the last 3 months. A full-fledged downside reversal back to where it came from, meaning it's be sliced in half value-wise. We're going to see a big drop of about 50%, potentially speaking, of course. So we keep a close eye on the Solana just as well. Last but not least, I want to talk about the Polkadot. Here it's more local. We don't have to wait to the end of the month. We just need to wait to the end of the week to get a confirmation for a potential downside reversal. Here I'm not going to talk about long-term perspective, but rather short-term perspective, so a little bit different. Bit of a different angle. Here I want you to write down this number, 5.66 for the Polkadot, 5.66, and you can clearly see price action is pulling back, and this is the weekly chart. So I believe by the end of the week we'll see something similar to what we've seen last week, where price action was trying to hammer through 5.66, but it failed and actually turned around and pulled back quite aggressively. We see that similar pullback is happening right now as we speak, and price action is closing in on that 5.66 level. I believe by the end of the week, we'll see price action basing itself back below, and from that point forward, we're going to see a downside reversal, and price action is going to start by moving towards the local key level support of 486, 86, 85. That's our official target. It's a short to medium term target. Later down the road, we can talk about more of ambitious targets such as 3.94, but that's out of the scope for this particular situation. So this one as well on our list. Once we secure a break, a weekly close below 566, we're going to jump in and chase the levels of 528. That's going to be the first one. and then 486.85 primary target. All right, so there you go. Crypto market watch list. Hope you enjoyed that video, guys. I'm going to see you in the next one. Take care.